What is up, everybody? I'm George Mossey. This is my co-host, Heather C. I Love a Mama's Boy, Season 3, Episode 6 is aired. This week, Emily, Shakib, Yusra, and Layla have taken the week off. That's right, our throuple couple. And Layla have taken the week off. So if you were tuning in to see what was going on with them, you were out of luck. We will have to catch up with them next week. But let's dive in and talk about what we saw tonight. So Trey, Abby, and Lorinda are back. Trey and Lorinda are going to church together, which I think is a good thing. Going to church with your mom is a good thing.
Yeah.
Abby decided that the church was a little loud for her. So she is going to her own church. And see, this is the issue. Lorinda doesn't feel that bond with Abby, and she also feels that Abby hasn't stepped up. We watched in this episode that Lorinda still refers to Abby as Trey's friend. Now, they've been together 15 years and have a child together, and she's still referring to her as Trey's friend. Trey is wondering, what is it going to take for his mom to see Lorinda as his spouse, as the person that he loves and wants to be with? And Lorinda has given him the explanation that she's going to give her what she wanted and take a week off from being their personal cook, cleaner, laundry person, and she's going to give Abby the opportunity to prove to her that she's ready. But do you feel like this is fair? Because if they've been together for 15 years, what is there to prove at this point?
I don't understand the whole point of this because, first of all, we know she's not going to know how to go for a week without babying her son. Like, we know it's not even going to work. Maybe like a couple hours before one of them is knocking at each other's door. I mean, she literally lives like feet away from them. So, it's not like she's going that far. The whole situation is just kind of off to me because when I watch them, Abby is so like distant that I don't feel a chemistry with their family that they've been together for 15 years.
Oh, wow.
I don't feel like they have a kid together. If we didn't see the child, I know it's I Love a Mama's Boy, so I know the whole point of the show is to base it upon the mother and son's relationship so you get a gist of it. But like, I don't know. It's something about it. Like, she's very off. Either she's camera shy or, she's scared of like how this is going to backfire on her for being on national TV. But like every time they show her, she's so disconnected. Like, I don't believe that they're in a relationship. Like, maybe the friend term, was fitting. I don't know. And like I said, I don't know any of these people. We only know what we see on this, hour of TV a night. But and like I said, it could just be that she just is camera shy. Maybe she's just scared of how she's going to perceive herself. But she's just so quiet and so reserved and so taken back. Like, I'm so used to these females on these shows, like, you're crazy. That's my husband. Get away, and she's just very just taken back. So I don't know. Like, I want to see more from her. I want to see her fight for her relationship without being disrespectful, but like putting her foot down, kind of like how the rest of the wives and girlfriends did.
I feel like it's been so long with them not having to have responsibilities. I feel like maybe they are expectant of Lorinda doing these things for them because Trey said to his mom, are you going to cook for us or do we have to fend for ourselves? And I'm thinking at your age and how long you guys have been together, maybe you've grown accustomed to her being there all the time and doing these things. It's not so much that Abby doesn't want to do it. You both have just grown accustomed to having someone to do it for you. And I think that might be a huge issue in this as well. All right,
I don't believe it. I'm sorry. I don't believe it. Like, they act like McDonald's doesn't exist. Like, they're not going to starve. If she doesn't wait on him hand and foot, they're not going to starve. They're going to figure it out. You know what I mean? So I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off, but I don't know. They're going to have to do better on selling me on this.
All right, so let's jump over and talk about Kelly and Brittany, right? So we didn't get Matt tonight, but we did see Kelly go to Brittany's job where she is a dental assistant, and she didn't want to get her teeth cleaned. she wanted to interrogate Brittany further, but I guess without Matt being present, so she could get a little more uncomfortable with the questions. I mean, I guess that's where she went, because one of the questions she asked was, would you trap a man by getting pregnant? And I feel like these questions are very prideful, and they make Brittany feel like she is a distrustful person for dating someone that she likes. And it put her in a very awkward situation because her coworkers were present during this interrogation, and none of them feel that this is an appropriate thing for a mother, not even a mother-in-law, because they're not even married or engaged, for a mother to do to a woman that her son is dating. And they even bring up, well, let's go to Matt's job and let's make the playing field even. You know, let's show him how this makes you feel. Now, do you think that's a good idea? Do you think Matt needs to see exactly what's going on from the other perspective to see why his relationships aren't working out?
Okay, so here's my take with them. I love watching Matt and Kelly because there's nothing like their relationship out there. Like, she is such a ride or die for her son. It is crazy. But like, here's my issue. Okay, so like, they keep saying that Matt has trust issues because of his past relationship. But hear me out. Did they ever think that maybe, just maybe, she started to feel different ways and build her life differently because she was getting pushed out of the picture from Kelly? I mean, if his last relationship was going to be successful and she loved him or whatever, maybe she was feeling like she couldn't fit in the picture because there was no room for her because his mom was taking up all the room. So same thing like Brittany. So she's like, okay, I'm in this new relationship. I really like him. We're vibing. And Kelly's just kind of like, okay, let me be the scariest person I can be to like frighten her away. And then he'll be like mine forever. And it's like, it's crazy. I do agree with Brittany. I think that was a bit much to show up at her job. Like, I don't know, like, where they live, like, how many dental places they have, but like, to find where she works and to show up. And I mean, she could have played it off. She could have been like, I'm here to get a cleaning. I'm here for a free consultation. Like, she could have played it off. And the fact that she just came and she had such like a aggressive look on her face. Like, she was there to like prove a point. It was just like really uncomfortable. And I felt bad for Brittany because she's just like, I just want to be in a relationship. Like, I just want to like see where this is gonna go. Like, we might break up in 2 weeks. Like, we might end up married with 3 kids. We'll never know because Kelly won't let that happen. So I don't know. I feel bad. I think she needs to just ease off a little bit, see where the relationship goes. And you know what? If he gets serious, then maybe interrogate her. But don't do it in the first couple weeks of their relationship. You're going to scare her away.
Yeah, she's going to scare her away, and it's going to make it impossible to have a bond with her because a lot of mother-in-laws want a close bond with their daughter-in-law. And starting out this strong, this fast, it's never going to be a best friend-girlfriend relationship. It's always going to be in a standoffish type situation. So Kelly, she definitely wants to show dominance in the situation, but like you said, she's coming on too strong, too fast. Because no one is ever going to look at their mother-in-law and be like, "This is my best friend." But it doesn't necessarily have to be the intimidation tactics that she's using. All right, guys, that's it for part 1. We're going to come back with part 2 and talk about a bachelorette party and a DNA test. Yes, a DNA test that actually took place. So there's a lot to talk about there. Make sure you're live tweeting with us every Sunday night, right after 90 Day Fiance. I'm George Mossey. This is my co-host, Heather C. Thank you for joining us, and we'll talk to you all really soon.